In Nassau County, emergency officials there have issued an evacuation order for parts of the county over flooding concerns. Culpepper shows us why authorities are concerned about this.
Yeah, the reason that they have issued the evacuation orders for zones A and D is really because of a concern of storm surge as the storm comes in. I want to show you something here. We are at the Down Under restaurant. This is right underneath the bridge here in Nassau County. You can see the water level at the boat ramp. It's a little higher than normal, but nothing too dramatic. But what they're concerned about is that that water level could come up a lot higher with the storm surge and could inundate low-lying areas. This is definitely a low-lying area, the Down Under restaurant right here. When the last big storm came through, Irma, one of the things that the folks in Nassau County did was work with the National Weather Service to find where the most susceptible areas were for storm surge and flooding. That's where they've drawn the map. I want to show you the map now, the two areas that are really in the most danger as far as the storm surge. That is zones A and D. And as you can see, that includes all of the Amelia Island beaches, anything near the Intercoastal Waterway or any of the creeks or rivers in the Nassau County area. That's the biggest area of concern in terms of flooding for this zone. Now, it is an evacuation order. I asked Sheriff Bill Leeper if that was a mandatory or voluntary. He steered away from one of those two things, but did say, listen, if you're in zones A or D, they know it's going to be potentially troublesome. You got to get to higher ground.
For those that choose not to evacuate, heed the warnings that we've been giving. Depending on the conditions, if they have an emergency and they call 911, we're going to make sure that our employees are safe. They may come a point where we're not going to respond. They've been told to evacuate. If they get in a situation where they're getting in trouble, we'll try to help them if we can, but we're not going to put our employees in peril to help somebody who chose to be dumb. So we're going to do our best, but there may come a point where we're not going to respond until conditions lessen where we can do so.
Also worth noting that the Nassau County Emergency Operations Center is at a level 1 alert right now, which means it'll be staffed 24 hours a day until the storm completely clears. There are 2 different shelters that are available right now in Nassau County for those who do have to get away from an area where there could be some flooding issues and concerns. One of those is a special needs facility. The other is pet friendly and for general population as well. You see that information on your screen now as well. For now, they are staffed and ready here in Nassau County. Culpepper, Channel 4, the local station.